It's wild to actually have football. Like
Yeah.
that first time opening up the app, listening to game audio, like it's just man.
Feels good.
I loved kicking things off with Farmageddon. Like that was a great choice to start with because the thing I loved about this game was the audio for Iowa State. Because when you listen to a college football game on the varsity app, if you listen to a team broadcast, you get the local commercials. Man, Iowa State has some incredible local commercials. Like almost all of them were for some agricultural product.
Yep.
There were like plant this corn this year, like tags for your livestock. I mean, they had fungicide, herbicide. I'm pretty sure any sort of something side, they had some product for that.
Regicide, fratricide.
They also had an ad that claimed it was for a sports bar in Ames, and they said they were the largest sports bar in the Big 12, bigger than anything in Texas.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So, Ames, if we ever get that question when we preview everything next year,
What is it called?
I believe it's called Jethro's.
Okay.
They were saying it's so big they can fit the whole football team in the sports bar for like an event if they needed to.
I love Big 12 regional commercials. I now have strong opinions on cattle guard brands.
Yeah, like Kansas State, also like an ag school. They had some solid ones. I feel like even their ag commercials though were a little more main. Like theirs were like Kubota tractors or something where I'm like, okay, like I've seen commercials for Kubota other places besides college football local broadcasts. Iowa State, man, there was this one commercial that they played a lot that was talking about how it was the 100th anniversary of some kind of corn. So like this 100th anniversary, plant this corn.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee Podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of October. Nope, try again.
Oh, God, no.
August 20th.
You can't do
21st.
that to me.
How do you keep doing this?
I don't know, man.
Like you've done this, like you're like skipping ahead in time.
I mean, I too wish it was like really, really fall, but at the same time, like, no, you can't fast forward me into the middle of the semester. Bad things will happen.
I don't know what's going on. Is Jordan like living in October and we're all in August?
I think I am.
It would be one thing if you didn't know what week it was in the middle of the season, because that's not a thing that the rest of society adheres to.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything that we do as a society is related to what day and what month it is.
Jordan is out here hoping that every leap will be the next leap will be the leap home.
I think Jordan is really ready for the pumpkin spice latte.
I am.
I mean,
I went to the
they're
grocery
back
store
already, I
today.
think.
I think they come back on Tuesday.
Okay, yeah. I don't know the Starbucks. Dunkin' has their pumpkin spice in already.
Okay.
Okay.
I went to Aldi today and all the fall stuff is out in the like random shit aisle, and I was very excited, mostly because I really like their pumpkin chipotle pasta sauce. I may or may not have bought like 3 jars of that pasta sauce because it sells out immediately.
I will admit, recently I did get messed up by what day of the week it was, because I saw Wendy's in the app when you go to mobile order, they were advertising a Wednesday meal, and I was really messed up about what day it was.
Mhm.
Turns out there's some TV show. It's not just like the day of the week thing. So,
well, it is today, August 24th. I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Beth, Pitt Girl, and Arthur on the ones and twos. Beth, how are you?
I am swell. We have ended the hot polo season, and we are now entering the pumpkin spice latte polo season. So, since I'm trapped in polos, I guess until I die.
Do you have long sleeve polos, or do you do like the undershirt under the polo?
I do the undershirt under the polo,
Very smart.
like
Good
the
move.
base layer, so that at least the
Yes.
scratchiness of the polo is not permitted against my skin.
That's right.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask if the pumpkin spice latte polos are less scratchy.
It's really more that I'm not wearing the one with epaulets
Oh, that's right.
because summer band season has ended. By the way, like RIP epaulette shirt, because I think they are getting new shirts next year. They're like, we're thinking like an athletic polo because we haven't changed the design since the 70s.
Athletic polos are less scratchy, so you got that going for you.
Pitt Girl, how are you?
It's Sunday. There was football yesterday. Yay!
Yay, football.
Commish, how are you?
Good. Getting into game shape. Trying to get used to. I appreciate it was only 9 games to ease us into the season, because like dealing with the 2 kids and my wife, we're all trying to go like, okay, we got to start like posting again, and
Back to the
I'm
tape.
glad that there was kind of breathers in these games. Like there was like just 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and then you had the most of them at night. And I'm like, okay, after that we're okay. So it's just getting back in the flow of things, just easing into things. We had a couple of turnovers in the beginning of the game, but it's okay. We got our feet underneath us. We definitely saw the lines on the field disappear, but otherwise, we're ready to roll.
Well, let's talk about actual football first. We had Farmageddon,
Farmageddon. I just keep playing. I kept playing it. Like anytime something stupid happened in the game, I was just like, it. The funny thing is that Farmageddon, that is a completely normal Farmageddon game.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like,
no.
this was exposed to the world now.
Yeah, we let it out. I will say, I feel like this was a little moister than most Farmageddons.
I mean, we did have Snowmageddon.
Cold corn sweat.
Yeah. Which is fine. I don't think that is the incorrect weather for Farmageddon. It was certainly a great example of what is the weather like in Ireland.
I was watching that game with some friends who don't necessarily listen to our podcast, and when I called it Farm-O-Geddon, they thought it was the most clever thing in the world, and I definitely let them continue to think that for the next 3 hours.
Yep. We definitely came up with that. It's not something that just appeared out of the depths of the college football internet.
Right. I feel like we tweeted something about the game, and then there was a reply, which I wanted to give credit to the person that gave the reply, but
nope, it's my valor now. Mine.
It's now Beth's. So, person who originally replied to this with Farmageddon, I'm sorry, Beth has commandeered it from you. It is an official Sickos committee business. Please hand over the Kubota tractor.
Since the COVID year, how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. How many times has Kansas State won Farmageddon?
Not as many as you think.
I think maybe like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I was going to say 1 or 2.
Matt Campbell has owned their ass. COVID season was 45-0. I have blocked out that game.
I mean, the COVID season, I remember nothing about it except that Pitt opened against Austin P.
I was doing the Mountain West preview, and like the COVID season, it was the Arizona Bowl was undefeated, like in the MAC Ball State versus San Jose State, and I was like, 2020 was weird.
The only Kansas State win in the last 6 years was a 10-9 win in Ames.
Yeah, I remember it was one really ugly game. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this one turned out 24-21. Iowa State wins it. We have 4 fumbles and 3 fumbles and 1 muffed punt in the first half.
Mid-season form.
Yes.
Right. And the whiplash of the muffed punt. So Iowa State kicks to Kansas State. punt is muffed on like the 4 or 3.
Mhm.
Iowa State picks it back up. And then immediately they try running, doesn't go. Then they try a little pitch play. The pitch goes wild.
Well, I mean, I think the pitch went like too high and it hit the running back right in the face.
The
And
degree
ricochet.
of oh no disaster, what a bad idea in the first like 10 minutes of this game was extremely, extremely high.
That pitch had probably too much oomph on it. Like that was a fastball.
If you're going to ask people if they're ready for some football, you need to be prepared for when the answer to that is no. How you ready for some football? Oh no!
The first completed pass was to an offensive lineman.
Yes, number 74
Terrence Enos Jr. because of a batted pass.
For -3 yards, yes.
And he was their leading receiver for quite a while.
Yes. At one point during the game, there was 3 turnovers and passing yards for Kansas State was -3.
Yep.
Yes.
This was a chaotic first half or a messy first half in the rain.
Yeah.
With the paint coming off the field.
Had
The
to, like,
lines weren't visible. They repainted at halftime and
It's
surprised it
silly.
didn't stick.
It didn't stick. No, I don't know. Like they didn't have this problem last year when it rained. Like, did they switch brands of paint?
Maybe. I saw some people speculating on Blue Sky that they like deliberately used less like sticky, for lack of a better word, paint because this field does not usually get used for American football, and they didn't want the lines to be there when they don't need them to be there.
See, I have a conspiracy theory about this, and that
Okay.
is that everything that Ireland knows about football, they learned from the Rooney family. So this is all like WPIAL end of the year Heinz Field shit.
Mhm.
Which would definitely be, oops, we accidentally like tried to use silly string to paint the field and it's not working and the numbers are rubbing off.
Do you think they accidentally used the magic spray from soccer and it was just just slowly disintegrating?
The little like
Yeah, to light up for the free kicks like rugby
No,
and soccer.
Jordan is band chalk. They used band chalk.
That'll do it.
Oh my god.
Rocco Becht, quarterback for Iowa State. Once he settled down, looked pretty good.
Yeah.
And I will say that Avery Johnson also acquitted himself decently. Quarterback for Kansas State. This was just one of those games where it was so messy in the first half, and then in the fourth quarter, everything clicked. And they started playing like a real football game, and it got down to the last bit.
Yeah, it was spicy at the end.
This game can get real stupid sometimes, and not stupid in the wow, I can't believe that happened, but wow, these people really don't know how to play football right now in this odd 3-hour chunk of time. Anytime I'm watching Farmageddon and it looks like one of the quarterbacks is playing quarterback on purpose, I count it as a win.
The number you have to be a little upset with here, Kansas State goes 1 for 4 on fourth downs.
Yeah.
And it had some questionable fourth down decision making. Like they went for 4th at one point in their own half of the field.
I mean, so they went for it on 4th and goal early, like late first quarter, maybe. And I literally posted on Blue Sky, hey, K-State, I think kicking the Cowards field goal might have been a better idea here, given, all the everything. Because unsurprisingly, they did not convert.
Iowa State schedule coming up is really chaotic.
Both of these teams play a Dakota next week.
Mm-hmm.
On purpose.
On purpose!
Iowa State will host North Dakota. Other way. Iowa State will host South Dakota, the Coyotes. Kansas State hosts North Dakota.
I mean, I understand that not all Dakotas are the spicy Dakotas, but again, we keep saying it. You don't have to do this on purpose.
They're all at least a little bit spicy.
No one's making you do this. No one is holding you, like, blink if you're being held hostage.
There are so many other Missouri Valley Conference teams you can pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't have to pick the Dakotas. You can pick other ones. It's allowed.
It's like, no, apparently our chief export is Dakotas.
we brought one of our finest traditions with us to this game. The cup snake.
Of course.
Cup snake.
There were several competing cup snakes.
Mm.
And at least one of them, a couple of them made it to the second tier. Unfortunately, stadium security shut that shit down.
I mean, to be fair, there are not supposed to be any snakes in Ireland, so, you know.
That's a very good point. I had not thought about that. I'm also now wondering if the cup snake summoned the actual snake that I found in the living room when I went to get up from the Hawaii game.
Oh.
Huh.
I can't believe that, you know, I guess St. Patrick had to drive all the cup snakes out of Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looked like all of the folks that went there had a great time. The crowd was big. I think it was 47,000.
Oh, yeah.
I got some TikToks of like the bands out in front of Temple Bar and fans crowded around to see the band. I got one that was a review of the experience from a local, which was delightful. God bless her. She introduced the teams properly as Iowa State and Kansas State, and then proceeded to refer to them as Iowa and Kansas in the rest of the video.
Perfect.
Also, the underlying music on the video was the Iowa fight song.
Yeah,
Well intended. God bless her.
I liked seeing. Apparently, there were multiple bars that like just went online and looked up Kansas State flag and got the state flag of Kansas, not any sort of purple, you know, flag that you would associate with the university.
Irish pubs, if you are listening and you are in Dublin and you would like assistance for flags or any other decor ahead of the Ireland game next year, let us know. We are online in many places. You can slide into our DMs. I would be more than happy to chat with you. So, you know, just here to offer our services as international college football interpreters.
I'm hoping that in a few years, when Pitt goes, we just get bars putting flags up with the logo from the TV show.
You know, it's gonna be Steelers shit.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
How do we
They
become
already have that stuff.
how do we become college football attachés? I didn't realize that was a job that I wanted until right now, but I really want it.
Yep, I would like to be a college football diplomat. We can be the college football representative to Ireland, to the United Nations, wherever they want to send us. I'll go.
My entire suitcase is now a diplomatic pouch. You cannot open it. That is illegal.
Sir, why do you have that t-shirt gun?
Why is your suitcase full of mayonnaise?
Yes.
Look, they can get rid of the de minimis exception, but
Sir, you can't smuggle a live Pop-Tart in your suitcase.
Apparently you can.
Well, we don't send the dead ones.
There was a video of them loading them on the plane.
I'm kind
Also,
of
them just wandering around Dublin. I want to be them. I want to be the Pop-Tart just wandering around Dublin.
Did the broadcast show them at
Yes.
all?
Not
Like a couple
not in
times?
the way that they did during the Pop-Tarts Bowl, but
Okay.
I caught them, like I noticed them in the broadcast several times. They were there. Also saw a very funny video of them giving gifts to Celtic the Brave or whatever the
Yes.
hell his name is.
Celtic
They
the
gave
Brave,
him a toaster. They
Mhm.
gave him some
Good.
Pop-Tarts. They gave him an American flag, and they gave him a rubber chicken.
Do we get to vote on
It's
where
funny.
the Pop-Tarts go next?
I hope so. I hope they're around all season, and then we have to kill one of them.
Can we send them to Germany next year for the Michigan game?
Ooh, Michigan. The last surviving Pop-Tart, because one of them is going to be eaten.
The
Well, that's
This
why
year.
I love the idea
Designated
now
Survivor Pop-Tart.
that we are now becoming emotionally attached to these two. We're going to see them all year, and we're going
Right.
to love
Mhm.
them. And then it's going to be like Sophie's Choice at the end.
But they want to be eaten. We got to let them live their dream. This is not a sad moment. This is them ascending to the next level of Pop-Tartdom.
Okay. I'm remaking Sophie's Choice.
They're going to Goo Holla.
This was our opening game. There was nothing against it. And so we were the whole of college football internet was focused on this.
Mhm.
And then about an hour before this ends, I start poking people and going, "Hey, you're gonna want to download the Mountain West app, just so we know."
I'm going to correct you because there was something against it. An hour after it started, it was Incarnate Word and Nichols.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Well, so let's jump to that one first. I got these out of order.
That's right. I mean, you're in October, so
It's fine. Linear
It's fine.
time was a mistake.
And one Jordan intends to rectify personally.
Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Let's do it.
To fix it.
Look, we're just doing the hunt for October right now.
Exactly. Jordan is time cop now, so it's okay.
The hunt for Time Cop October.
Yes.
Timecoptober.
Just a matchup of my favorite 90s movies. We got to get Demolition Man in here.
Craft brewery to a random craft brewery or dive bar. Free idea for you. Timecoptoberfest.
Nice.
It's just Jean-Claude Van Damme and a split on a countertop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme in a split on a countertop contest, but you also have to hold the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And when you crack it, it sounds like someone is slapping meat.
Talk about a juicy IPA.
Oh. I have regrets.
So you're right. At noon Central, Incarnate Word kick off at Nichols. Incarnate Word 6, Nichols 20. Number 4 Incarnate Word goes down.
And doesn't just go down. Like, they got their ass beat.
They got dragged into the field.
I just, like, good for Nichols.
I had questions on the quarterback for Incarnate Word, and
who is that?
Richie Torres, who's replacing Zach Calzada. I had questions. I had question marks because like Incarnate Word is returning like everything, but they have two talented QBs. They went with Richie Torres to start, and while he was completing all of his passes, he's I don't want to just say like dual threat Zach Calzada, but Zach could move and pick up yardage. Richie, I don't know, doesn't have like the pocket awareness yet or the mobility yet. But the last time that Incarnate Word played a slugfest like this, which Nichols' defense was good, and they were playing really good shell coverage on all the routes and whatnot, Zach kind of broke it down a little bit with, like a couple 6 or 8 yard runs here and there. And he did that against Villanova. Richie I think had like negative 53 rushing yards.
Oh no.
And so Zach understood that he had to run to just like break open the like shell of like 3 deep zone that Nichols was running, and that didn't happen. And Incarnate Word just shot themselves in the foot over and over. Like they could get inside the Nichols 20, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's a false start again. Or hey, we got a touchdown, but on the run, like we held unnecessarily. The touchdown's off the board. And then what's the next play? We throw an interception. It was just a comedy of errors for them. And I don't want to discredit Nichols whatsoever, but it was just like, because Nichols had the opportunity to take it and they hit a deep shot to make it a 14-point game, but it was just not clicking. There may be a QB controversy in Incarnate Word because there is a much, much more mobile backup, which they may need to start, or they may, I don't know what Coach Clint Killow is going to do there, but yeah, it's not an ideal start for Incarnate Word whatsoever, and that's a conference game too. And the Southland has been a one-bid league for like the past few years, so that hurts big time for Incarnate Word.
The first tackle of the FCS season was Nichols' kicker.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
He stuck his head in there.
Yeah, like went for it too.
I mean,
saved
it was good. Because if he wasn't there, if he was like 5 yards back, the returner gets around him.
Yeah.
The returner gets around him, and it's a house call. And so he stuck his head in there, and he made the tackle wrapped up good enough just to get him down and stopped him at the 35, which fantastic play.
So as this is going, we start reminding people you need the Mountain West app.
Yes.
Because football's coming on.
Yeah.
And people are very excited about this. And then we get to UNLV 38, Idaho State 31. Mm-hmm. Game of the day. This thing was juiced the whole time for me. This was so much fun. Over 1,000 combined yards.
Whee!
Just absolute madness. UNLV's first play included both Alex Orji and Anthony Calandrea yep. In the same play. Calandrea taking most of the snaps. Orji out there for more running, And Idaho State played real tough. Those Hawkins boys got Idaho State humming.
Mm-hmm.
Man, one thing I love about Idaho State's offense is that they have the widest splits known to man on their offensive line.
Yeah.
Like they're like, I don't think the linemen can touch each other if they like reach their hands out. That's how wide the splits are. So when I got to see that in person, it was just like, they're so spread out. Like they spread everything out. And if they get past like one layer, which they were doing constantly on UNLV, they could take, it's like almost a home run every time. And they were doing that on the ground. They were like rolling out and just getting past, UNLV's defense, busted coverages. It was great. Kind of wish Idaho State could have pulled it off, but
It is fun whenever people are out so far wide that you think they might have to sync their pocket watches to pull off the play.
I mean, the splits are just incredible. I don't know if that's like it's got to be a philosophy, but it's just like, it is just like the way that they line the offensive linemen up. It's incredible how spread out they are.
I want to name drop 2 receivers for Idaho State. Ian Duarte and Michael Shulikov were making circus catches. Like,
Yes.
This game was wild in terms of the kinds of catches Idaho State was getting. And then we were getting great Las Vegas local ads.
Yes. I learned not to play in storm drains.
I learned that Dan Mullen doesn't want the color red.
No, he has to have the color red.
Yeah,
Red. The Toyota dealer tried to give him a blue truck. That's not going to work for Dan Mullen because he coaches at UNLV. Their color's red. I don't know how the Toyota dealer could have overlooked that, but fortunately, someone else at the Toyota dealer brings him a red truck, so he's good to go.
UNLV may have some defense problems.
What makes you say that?
Maybe.
I think this one got 10-0 Idaho State real fast, if you remember.
Is it the fact that they almost lost to an FCS team?
The fact that they were having to play from behind. At one point, it was Idaho State 31, UNLV 24.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this whole game felt weird to me, though, in that there were a lot of moments in this game where I felt like both teams could have been up by more.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like at any point it was like, wow, Idaho State's really taking it to them or UNLV's really taking it to them. But the whole game, there were moments where I was like, man, Idaho State really could have capitalized there, or UNLV really could have capitalized there. And, there were moments where they did capitalize. That's obviously how you get, all of these offensive stats and points. But they also, like, both of these teams felt kind of sloppy, like they were leaving some stuff on the board. And at the end, what really decided it was Idaho State couldn't stop turning the ball over.
Yeah, that was Idaho State with 4 fumbles. Or 4 interceptions. Like, yikes. That's going to happen.
They could have stopped that. That's good. I think Bill Connolly said about UNLV's defensive issues, said the offense is good because it's Dan Mullen.
Mm-hmm.
But the defenders don't look like they know each other's names or what they're supposed to be doing. Would make a decent amount of sense for the great UNLV roster flip experience. So maybe this is for UNLV. Maybe this is the, in March Madness, like you're a highly ranked team and you have a scare from like a 14 seed or something like that. And then you wake up and you start to play better. Hopefully that's the case for UNLV and their defense. But again, maybe it's something like that. But like, hey, this FCS team, this Idaho State, the battling Bengals, like we're pulling out the stops. We're just gunning for everything.
They were opening out the playbook. There was like trick plays. There was.
I felt bad for Anthony Colandrea and Alex Orji, but this was truly tremendous content.
It was incredible. The 4 turnovers really hurt Idaho State. You take away a turnover or 2, maybe they win this game. I was hoping that Idaho State would go and instead of go for the tie, go for the 2 and get the win 39-38. I was hoping. Didn't work out that way, though.
Alas. Next
Alas.
up, Tarleton State played a game against Portland State in Portland. The most notable thing was that the temperature in Portland, the air temperature was like 98 and the field temperature was like 148.
Yeah, I don't know why they scheduled this game for the specific time that they did, because it's like you're on the West Coast. It wasn't like there was a lot in the evening. Like, I mean,
No.
I don't know the full like TV schedule. I guess I don't think Tarleton State at Portland State is a game that you necessarily schedule when you're like, oh, we need to schedule this for TV. But I mean, I know that the Thorns were playing out there. They were playing in the evening when things were cooler. I believe it was not this week, but last week for the NWSL game in Portland, there were players that said that they got like burns on their feet from the turf through their cleats.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear anything specifically about that happening with this game, but
No.
yeah, I have no idea why they wanted to play this in the middle of the day in all the heat.
Tarleton State obliterates Portland State 42-0. There's not much to say about that one.
Tarleton State looked fast, and I don't know if Portland State is just slow, but Tarleton State had some burners at running back and wide receiver, and it was like these people are so much faster than Portland State, and that's all I can say. Is like I was watching, I was like, dude, there's no way they're gonna catch them. It's just I don't know what else to say. That Texas speed or whatever, that UAC speed.
We got a new look at Kansas's new stadium. It's funny because one side is very nice, and the other side is still old.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently they're going to rip that down after the season's over and deal with construction next year and basically have a stadium, half a stadium, and then have a full complete stadium 2 years from now.
They can borrow Penn State's temporary bleachers.
Right. This game ended up being Kansas 31, Fresno State 7. Hey, Jalen Daniels is still fun. That's what I learned from this game. Jalen Daniels still is a hell of a player. Like, it's fun to watch.
It looked like he didn't try to do too much. Like,
I mean, 176 yards, 3 TDs.
Yeah, like it didn't seem like he was just trying to force it and be like the only player on the team thing.
Oh, got you. His hero works before. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's at some point with the QBs, like he's trying to force it, but it seems like he made some good reads on the Fresno defense. Like one touchdown pass over the middle, just waited for that to clear. Like it waited that extra beat, which I don't think he would have had that last year or two. But it looked like he had a rhythm. He wasn't trying to force or anything. Nothing was sped up. And he looked comfortable, which is good for Kansas.
Fresno State, EJ Warner, 2 interceptions, doesn't looking great. The new, are we calling this the UNTS? The ints. Fresno State's tenure did not start great, but Fresno State still has lots of things they can do.
Yeah, I mean, 3 turnovers, not great.
Yeah, and like I like EJ Warner, but I've also seen him at 3 stops now. This is his 3rd stop, and I'm not convinced he is it.
He's a Detmer darling. He's been on the Detmer list in every single stop. He didn't have any TD passes. I'm trying to see here. So I'm looking at receiving for Fresno State. There was 18 completions. The most that one player had was 3. I don't, just not. It was spread out well, but like nothing. There was like one that he hit for like 39 yards, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it was nothing deep.
So I'm listening to the Kansas radio broadcast, and they're talking about their new, not new, remodeled stadium. They interviewed the architect on the game broadcast. They interviewed the principal architect for the stadium renovation, talking about it the whole time. But they kept talking specifically. They kept saying like, "Oh, like our new booth, our beautiful new booth." And I was thinking like, man, I know, like, they renovated the whole stadium, right? Like, they just didn't just do the broadcast booth where the radio team was. It took me at least 3/4 before I realized, oh, the stadium's named booth. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what
David Booth
because
Memorial Stadium. Yes,
they kept just like, welcome back to the brand new booth, and I'm like, I mean, I feel like the stadium is the bigger ticket here than just your broadcast booth that you're doing the game from. But it was it was a fun broadcast because they kept, like, anytime something would happen for the, like, that's the first catch in the new stadium. Like,
first
they
catch
just
in the
kept it
new booth. How did
anytime
they catch it in the booth?
anytime they had any sort of, like, reason to mention anything in the stadium, right? Like, the fans in the stands, beautiful new stands, like, and looks like he's down, his arm hit the turf, that beautiful new field that we had. Like, it was just
The first torn
every
ACL of beautiful Booth Stadium.
I mean, it was a really fun thing to listen to because it wasn't the most competitive game, so they could have a little fun with it. But it was just amusing how proud they are
Are
of
they going to put
their new booth.
in the new booth? Are they going to put like shades on the top? It looks like the San Diego State Stadium thing where they just have the light beams, but like you have the optional roof shade thing to install later.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they
I
kept
don't know if
talking
they're
about
supposed
how
to.
dedicated the fans were in the stands that were in the sun. Obviously, beautiful new stands that have been constructed, but
A beautiful new
I don't know.
booth.
We'll see. I
Same
didn't
sun, though.
catch
Same
anything.
sun.
I didn't catch anything about that when they interviewed the architect on the broadcast.
Sam Houston 24, Western Kentucky 41. This game was a lot closer for most of it. Western Kentucky pulled away at the very end, but this was a competitive game for the most part. I have an early punt of the year candidate. WKU's Cole Maynard nails one for 71 yards, absolutely boots it, and they down it like the one. It was gorgeous.
I was I realized that Cole Maynard is the son of Brad Maynard. If you don't know who that is, but that was an NFL punter. He was a punter. I think. Hustle Belt wrote something on the legendary season of Ball State's Brad Maynard, the punter who basically was kind of like keeping their 1995 or 96 season alive defensively just by field position.
Okay.
It's an incredible season, and that Cole Maynard is his son. So he punted for Ball State. He punted for the Giants and Bears, had like a 14, 15-year career in the NFL. So I just like seeing like punter sons, and I'm like, we're like, hey, that's the quarterback son. He's playing quarterback again. Now it's like, it's the punter son. He's punting again.
We don't talk enough about punter nepo babies.
This punt, but I mean, we don't get too many of those. It's not like punter juniors. Like we don't get many of those.
We need more punt royalty.
Yes, we do. We need the long lineage of punting.
Where are the kids that look at dad and go, I want to punt like you, dad?
That's right.
And the
Dad
cats in the cradle and the silver.
I feel like we could sell I want to punt like you, Dad merch on Father's Day.
We did get requested to make a Sickos committee onesie. This seems like great onesie material.
I want to punt just like you, Dad.
Future punter.
Son, what are you doing after school? We heard that you were punting. I learned it from you, Dad.
A name that you're going to want to remember is Maverick McIver.
Yes, I do want to remember this name. Thank you.
Gosh, what a quarterback name.
400 yards. 3 TDs.
I love that.
Please keep doing this. I need to talk about you all season.
So he's one of the Abilene Christian players that didn't go to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
He went to Western Kentucky. So we have another of the long list of Western Kentucky bringing in a quarterback that's going to throw for a bajillion yards.
I love it. The name is, I really wish his name was Maverick MacGyver.
Yeah.
But MacIver is okay. It's close enough to MacGyver, but
Now, We need to talk about Mercer UC Davis. I saw
we?
this game. I watched this game. Plays happened. A
Didn't
safety
happen.
happened.
The NCAA says it never happened.
Never happened. No contest.
Like Serve Pro was there.
They're gonna kick Jordan's door in.
It was 23-17. Mercer was coming back.
They're gonna
Sorry.
get you with the Men in Black camera.
Did you? I found. So I think it was our friend JM on Blue Sky was watching the LPGA, and a commentator from the LPGA made a comment about his Mercer Bears.
Oh,
Jordan, do you want to click the link?
Yes.
Yes,
Mercer mentioned.
Mercer mentioned.
Here we go.
My Mercer Bears were making a big comeback yesterday, and then the game got abandoned. Lightning. They were going to win. They were going to win. You knew they would. All right.
That guy. Welcome
That
to the
guy.
committee.
Welcome to the community. He's like my Mercer Bears. So I want to let you know I found out who this person was. They do
Perfect.
not follow us, of course, because they work for the Golf Channel.
Yet.
But it is Tom Abbott, a broadcaster for the Golf Channel. He is an alum of Mercer.
Yes.
So he's like, that's what he said, my Mercer Bears. But he's from London. So he has a London
The accent sounds weird.
So he has the London, he's from London, but he went to school in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, that must have been such a time.
The London to Macon pipeline.
Yes.
So this is a real problem because this was a ranked versus ranked game, a non-conference ranked versus ranked FCS game. We don't have a lot of those data points.
No.
Well, now we have one less.
And UC Davis and Mercer are both going to be looking for quality wins. And one of them is going to be missing one.
Yeah, this kind of sucks for the FCS playoffs because really this is a Big Sky SoCon point.
Yes.
So this is like a
Because
conference
we
versus
desperately
conference point. And you need it. And both of these teams are FCS playoffs participants last year. So this sucks for both teams. Sucks that it was called a no contest. It sucks that we were like, okay, all the games are done. We're like, wait, we're gonna wait for Montgomery, and I'm looking at the radar, and I'm like, this stuff ain't moving. Like it's just sitting on Montgomery, and like we're gonna have to wait for like an hour. And I'm making plans. I'm like, Joey, you're probably gonna have to stay up to 2 a.m. And then as soon as I get ready, I was like I'm still waiting to see if anything happens. They called it no contest, and I'm like, oh.
They called it early.
Yeah, well, they called it at it was 11 Central, so midnight, I think, Eastern.
Relatively early. It was with 7:46 left in the game.
I feel like that makes sense. Like, there's obviously competitive things aside, but like just from a local event perspective, right? You got to think about all of the people working, which is not just like stadium security, it's concessions, but it's also like actual probably police that are working the game. Like there's so many people that it's hard for you to really just kind of keep people indefinitely like, oh, maybe it'll stop raining. And I don't know exactly what the landscape is around the stadium, if they have noise ordinances, curfews, there's all sorts of things that you have to consider. And, you know, sometimes the competitive sport on the field is not going to be the thing that is the priority, which, you know, it probably shouldn't be in a situation where you're dealing with weather. It is what it is. I wonder if we can submit the golf commentator's opinion to the FCS selection committee.
We did a poll underneath, I think. I don't know who won the poll.
I think UC Davis did.
Okay. So our poll, you know, I think UC Davis did win the poll because they were up 23-17. They were up 23. They got the safety, then they made it 23-3, and then UC Davis got angry. I'm sorry, Mercer got angry. I apologize. Mercer got angry. The Bears started growling back, and then it was 23-17. I think Mercer was just getting the ball back. And yeah, we have an hour and 21 minutes left in the poll. 1,100 votes, 61% UC Davis won the game.
Okay. That's what I'm declaring.
So again, Big Sky Commish, I know you listen to our podcast all the time because, we interviewed you. Use that in negotiations. The Sickos committee poll said that UC Davis won the game. So you got to credit them.
Yep. Extremely scientific, authoritative poll.
Even though the Golf Channel commentator, he's biased, clearly biased, because he's a Mercer alum. Clearly biased. So
NC State 31, Southern 14, the MEAC SWAC Challenge.
NC State?
NC Central.
Okay. North Carolina. I was like,
Thank
Dave
you.
Jordan played Southern?
NC Central versus Southern.
Okay.
NC Central.
North Carolina Central. I normally say North Carolina Central.
North Carolina Central.
To not make that mistake.
And Southern 14. The touchdown Chucky doll.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you not see the touchdown Chucky doll?
I did not know.
Okay. It was in the so Southern had a touchdown Chucky doll. And they took the lead 14-10, and they celebrated with the touchdown Chucky doll. And North Carolina Central got mad, and they scored 21 unanswered. Immediately, 2 plays later, they took the lead right back.
Okay.
Yeah, they were just
That's
no, we're not
that's
doing
kind of
the touchdown.
upsetting, but okay.
Yeah, the touchdown Chucky doll.
Stanford at Hawaii was our evening game.
Yes.
This had some amazing stuff.
That
I
was
didn't
just
catch the
incredible.
K-pop reference, Pitt Girl.
Oh, yeah, no, the PA guy at one point played Soda Pop from K-Pop Demon Hunters, which is a truly fantastic movie. It's on Netflix. People with kids have probably mostly seen it already. but
Apparently,
it's
my
so good.
8-year-old told me he watched that today.
It's really good.
And I was like, do I need to watch this now? Because, is it,
Yeah, it slaps. I'm
okay.
a childless 30-year-old, and I enjoyed this movie so much that we watched it twice.
Okay. I was just like, is it appropriate for an 8-year-old? I have to
Yeah, it's fine.
okay, it's fine. He's like, I watched it. I'm like, what?
This game had a moment where all the momentum changed. Hawaii goes for it on, I think it was a third or fourth, I can't remember, tried a little trickeration, but got knocked way back 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But then one of the Stanford defenders did a TikTok dance.
Oh, yeah.
And that was
do a TikTok dance.
unsportsmanlike.
Can't do
That
that.
was unsportsmanlike.
This is one area where you know who's ahead of the curve on this. On his players
I
not doing
swear
TikTok
to God,
dances.
Arthur.
Right. Rich Rod. Rich Rod
mean-
is against aura farming. All right.
You're
Against-
not going to see
The actual
West
commentator
Virginia
referred to it as aura farming.
Aura farming.
getting a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down here. That's not
That's
going
right.
to happen.
Rich Rod is not going to let that happen because he hates, defensive linemen in tights dancing and getting
I would like to mention 2 brutal plays for Hawaii.
to start for Hawaii, which sucks.
The first of which was this kickoff return.
Yeah.
Fair catch, column a 1.
Oh no! Don't
You
do
can't do that,
that.
On a kickoff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't do
Well,
that.
you
it
can, but
bounced.
you have to catch it in the air.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's narrate this because our audience is listening to this, not seeing this. So what is this?
So it
look
bounced.
like?
That's what I was like. Okay, it bounced, and then he signaled the fair catch.
Yes.
He should have just let it go. And then he signaled the fair catch after the bounce. So Hawaii has to start on the 1 now.
And
So
keep
let's
in mind,
like-
not only does he signal the fair catch on the 1, but it's near the sideline. A lot of things
Yeah.
could have happened.
Yeah, you probably just let that bounce out.
Now here's what Hawaii does afterwards. They
Mhm.
line up in the shotgun in their own end zone.
Well, that's what they do. That's
Sure.
their offense.
Again,
The fun and gun,
This will be fine.
the run and shoot.
Will they run or shoot? Let's find out.
it swarmed.
No.
We neither run
Brilliant.
nor shooted.
Yeah.
And we fumbled out of the back of the end zone.
Oh no, not out of the back.
No,
No.
Venture
we
takes a
just
10-0
fumbled and
lead.
then
Then they jumped on it. So
yeah,
it
one
was
of the beefier lads fell on it.
Stanford 10, Hawaii 0 very quickly. Hawaii claws its way back.
Yes.
Was super fun. Micah Alejandro, their quarterback, really fun.
Alejado.
I mean, I wouldn't say they clawed their way back. I would say they limped their way back, or
Yes.
perhaps
Yeah.
stopped on
That
one
is
foot.
correct.
They slowly hopped 1 foot injured their way back up the
They-
stairs.
Hobbled their way back on
Hobbled
crutches.
their way
yeah.
back into this game.
Yeah, our happy hoppy hero,
Yes.
Alejado.
This was kind of reminiscent for me. I know it wasn't that big of a stage, but like the Jake Haener game against UCLA, where he was just like dying from injury and willed his team a win over UCLA. But like, this like Micah Alejado was like just hopping on one foot in between plays. I like Byron Leftwich style sometimes,
Yeah, like the only reason that this guy is not immediately towards the top of the running for most college football player is because we haven't gotten to the kicker yet.
Yeah.
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 This might be your most college football team.
Yes.
I do want to mention Stanford's Odyssey first. They go on a 20-play, 85-yard drive that eats 9:37 of clock and ends up in a touchdown.
Respect.
Yeah, that's Stanford. That's what they want to do. All right. Andrew Luck was up in the box. Also, the GM in the coach's box upstairs. That's fun. Having your boss next to you. But then let's talk about Kansai Matsuzawa.
Yes.
Hey girl, what do we know about Kansai Matsuzawa?
So per Dan Wetzel on Twitter, Kansai Matsuzawa is from Tokyo, where at age 20 he was a waiter at a Morton's steakhouse. On a vacation in the United States, he saw an NFL game, returned home, and taught himself to place kick via YouTube videos. He convinced Hocking College in Little Nelsonville, Ohio, to let him come and kick field goals. He spoke almost no English and had so little money he gave himself haircuts. Excelled in kicking in English, transferred to Hawaii this summer. Just booted the game winner to beat Stanford 23-20. I love college football.
Did you see
can
the
learn
tweet
everything
from the Stanford tree?
Oh, yes. What was the Stanford tree tweet?
The Stanford tree. Hold on, let me make sure. Stanford.
I'm just extremely here for this kicker. You really can learn everything on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. You can. There it is. Stanford tree. DA. I was spelling it normal. It says, just lost to a YouTube kicker from Japan today, I guess. I love it. Just got to meet a college football campus tour who goes from Alaska to Hawaii on his trips. Our friend CFP campus tour, and now he's in Hawaii after the Alaska game that he went to. So just incredible travel for him. But gets to meet the tree, and then this happens. This is the funny thing is, when we interviewed Coach Chibi Chang, which is free on our Patreon, if you want to check it out, free for everybody. We talked about the punter, and the punter is like a 29-year-old, like Aussie rules, just basically playing two different sports. And then he goes to Hawaii. He's in Hawaii now. He's the punter. He's also the barber. So the punter is cutting the kicker's hair, and we didn't ask Timmy Chang about the kicker because we didn't know too much about the kicker because we've been previewing long snappers, punters, and number 69. So we skipped the kicker, and we didn't get to ask him. And I'm mad about that. Like I gotta hey, our kicker learned to kick from YouTube. Like that would have been something awesome to have in our interview, but it's cool that it came out this way too. With a game-winning kick, and everyody got to see it. Which is awesome.
Now we know for next year we got to do research about the kickers. Too.
I got to do better. Yeah. I got to do better. We did a lot of stuff. We knew
continuous improvement.
All right, we got to get better. It was still a good interview. I enjoyed it.
Welcome to our performance review podcast.
That's right. I'm performance. Commish evaluates himself.
I do want to mention our preseason poll results because we get a chance to talk about them.
Yeah.
Iowa number 1. I think they're just coasting.
That's poll in our show.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, like Iowa moves slow. They are like a glacier in our poll.
It'll take some time.
But again, I kind of feel like Iowa's going to be there as long as Kirk is there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Florida State 2. That feels good. Kent State 3. North Carolina 4. That I assumed they'd be a little higher. ULM 5. Vandy 6. Purdue 7. Delaware 8. Nebraska 9. And Cal 10 rounds out our top 10.
That's good.
Yeah.
The Eastern at 11. Hawaii at 12. UMass at 13. Wazoo at 14. UConn 15. are real blue bloods of our poll.
The blue bloods of the poll that have been on every single poll, according to the Lord of Spreadsheets, Kevin: Iowa, Nebraska, UMass, and UConn.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Who's dropping off first?
UMass and UConn are like our Tennessee. Like they're always just around at like 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's where they should be.
Missouri State 16, Akron 17, the Maccoon at 18.
Yes.
Underrated Maccoon.
We had somebody, one of our followers was just like, the kid was upset at the poll, and he wanted to give us hot takes about the poll.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, how could the Maccoon be so low rated? He's upset with the voters.
I too am upset with the voters.
Like, people are just like, hey, you need to change the rankings. I'm like, dude, 1,100 people voted for this.
The Rice contingent was so mad.
Rice was mad. And I'm like, Rice was like 58. And I'm like, dude, Rice, you're yelling at us. You all should have voted Rice number 1. Vote.
Oregon State 19, Auburn 20, Bill Belichick and Associates 21.
Jordan with their new Hulu series coming out that I will not watch.
Northwestern 22, West Virginia makes the poll at 23.
Hey, we're in the pit spot.
Hey.
Katie's gonna watch that show, I guarantee you.
The Pac-12 at 24, Colorado 25, Kennesaw 26, Indiana 27, UAB 28, the Colorado Rockies at 29, and Rutgers at 30.
Colorado Rockies also underrated.
The Colorado Rockies have just been eliminated from playoff contention after being swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates, who got revenge from what occurred a few weeks ago.
I'm still mad.
The Rockies are mathematically eliminated as of today, 8/24. But don't worry, Rockies, you're still in our poll to the end of September, at least.
I had been thinking like all season that I was going to try to see the Rockies when they came to Pittsburgh, and just coming into the series this weekend, they'd won 7 out of 10. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go see you if you're going to come in here hot, winning 7 out of 10. That's not what I signed up for. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see good baseball.
And then, they get swept by the Pirates. Like, I don't even know how many runs they got. They lost like 9-0, 4-0. And what was the other game? I have no idea.
They didn't score much. Yeah. And the Pirates scored a lot, but if they had come in on a losing streak, I would have made the effort to go see them. But, there was just a lot going on this weekend. So I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah. You haven't grabbed my interest enough.
The Pirates won the series 18-1.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The last little bit of news we need to talk about is New Mexico. You listened to us.
They did.
Thanks.
What did we request?
Turquoise.
So, on our Mountain West preview, we were both like, New Mexico, we had the preview of their colors. And I was like, their turquoise is so awesome. They should use it more. And then basically 3 days after our Mountain West preview pod comes out, they have the turquoise uniform drop, which it's incredible. Probably some of the best jerseys. They used to have a turquoise in their past, but they hadn't worn it since 1979.
It's been a long time.
Just like the Pirates' last World Series. But 1979, that's right. So, again, tying everything together nicely. But yeah, this is phenomenal. The cherry red helmet that just says Lobos in the script, the one with the Zia on the silver, and then they have like a white one that basically says Lobos too. It is
that pearlescent blue helmet.
Oh yeah,
is gorgeous.
Yeah,
I would buy a car that was that color.
Yes, it is incredible. I kind of like what New Mexico is doing. I know they haven't played a game yet, but they basically kind of starting from scratch. Like, they lost their coach, they lost their AD, they lost like a bunch of players in the transfer portal, and it's just basically they're kind of rebuilding the entire athletic department on the fly. But they're like tapping into Albuquerque and all of the New Mexico roots of the program in a very nice way. Like, they had the Coach X Scott's Tots episode where it's just like, hey, if you're 12 and under, you get to go to the game free, thing for promotion. And then they bring him back to turquoise. They're making good moves. Will it translate on the field? Their first game is against Michigan. I don't know there.
Oh boy.
maybe in some other games. Once you get back home.
Hey, Jordan.
Yep.
What do you think of that number font?
It's
You like that stick 9 there?
it's so rounded. Like the edges are weirdly rounded, and
But
the
like it's also
9
very square.
And
yeah,
slanted at the same time?
I don't. The script on the helmet's great. Let's stick to the positives. Script on the helmet's great. Let's do our ad read here. Join our Beehive, which is our newsletter. We have so many
Beehive.
conference previews for you.
I got 3 locked and loaded for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I got 2 more to go to just like I have them in the Beehive machine or whatever, but I just have to format it and like add photos and stuff. But I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I appreciate a lot of the help from the committee too, to get through these. So I hope you enjoyed them. We got a lot of new subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Join our Patreon. $5 a month, get access to our Discord where you can come chat with us and holler during the games. It's always a good place to come. It's an alternative for Twitter and Blue Sky on Saturdays because people are just screaming about all the games that are going on at once. Help us in our research.
Yeah, and you can be part of our initiative to build the first Bojangles in Hawaii.
That's right.
Go to our merch store, sickoscommittee.org, for our Macoon merch and other things. We also have a new baby onesie.
We do have a baby onesie that I made. I don't think I put it on the display page, but I probably should. I love that Shehan was like, he quote tweeted the shoes from the thing. He's like, "What is wrong with you people?" And
So many
Shehan,
things.
Shehan, we sold 2 more pair of shoes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Shahan. Yeah, you are encouraged to dunk on everything we do. That's
Do
fine.
it. He's like, "What is wrong with you people?" I'm like, "Look, I mean, whatever stupid thing they have in the store that I can make, I'm gonna do that. But I haven't, Jordan still hasn't gone through with the bikini and whatnot yet. So it's winter now, so we don't need to do that.
Go to our
August
YouTube.
is winter. You heard it here first.
That's right.
Go to our Instagram. Shout out to our Twitch.
It's October.
stream
What are you
is
talking
great.
about?
Also winter. You heard it here
Yes.
first.
It's winter.
Our Joey's still doing a bunch of stuff on our Twitch. Shout out to Message Board Jesus podcast. They go to places we refuse to go. And also, for the softest, comfiest, officially licensed collegiate apparel shop, Home Field Apparel. Get yourself something nice for the season. It is that time of year.
Yeah, my football box shipped. I'm very excited. It's not here yet, but I'm very much looking forward to my heavyweight hoodie and my Pitt Stadium t-shirt arriving. Football box.
Use our link and use offer code yes, ha 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 yes, 3 ha's for 15% off your first order.
Oh, they got new stuff coming this week too.
Mm-hmm.
They got new stuff coming at the end of this week. So if you haven't, like most teams that didn't get the boxes or whatever, you're going to get some new stuff for your new teams. I promise you at the end of this week.
We are finally down to our final conference preview just in time.
We did it! Well,
Right.
we're going to have did it.
That's right.
It is
Procrastination.
is the American Conference. Commish, how did the American shape out?
The American. No, okay. Army last year, first year in the American Conference. What did? They went undefeated in conference and they won the conference. Their first ever conference title and finished 12-2. They did have like a weird stint in Conference USA from like 95 to 2004, but they never won the conference then. Tulane 7-1 in conference, 9-5 overall. They finished on a bad downward aspect there, but Memphis 6-2 in conference, 11-2 overall. Navy 6-2 in conference, 10-3 overall. East Carolina 5-3 in conference, 8-5 overall. Then we get to the 4-4s. South Florida 4-4 in conference, 7-6 overall. UTSA 4-4 in conference, 7-6 overall. Charlotte 4-4 in conference, 5-7 overall. North Texas 3-5 in conference, 6-7 overall. Rice 3-5 in conference, 4-8 overall. Temple 2-6 in conference, 3-9 overall. UAB 2-6 in conference, 3-9 overall. Florida Atlantic 1-7 in conference, 3-9 overall. Tulsa 1-7 in conference, 3-9 overall. Basically, Rice wins the Owl Cup in the American with the best conference record of 3-5 in conference, 4-8 overall.
Hootie goddamn hoot.
That's right. And all the owls got new coaches.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
First up is Memphis, and we need to create a Jello mold with one of their regional dishes. It's barbecue
Can we-
aspect, right?
Yeah.
Can we just put it in a pyramid shape?
Mhm.
Pyramidal barbecue aspect.
Pyramid, you know?
Is pyramidal the adjective form of that?
Yeah.
Pyramidal?
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was some fancier way to say that.
I mean, there
Pyramid.
probably is. I'm not a geometry person. Geometrist? That's not a word.
Geometry?
Is that the word for that?
I don't think so.
Mathematician?
I
Is that
learned
right?
that there was such a thing as Memphis pizza this week.
Oh.
What is
we got
that?
here?
It's a very thin cracker crust pizza.
Memphis pizza.
Geometrist is a real word.
Okay.
Cool.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Memphis Pizza
South.
Cafe.
It looks real. Okay, I see it. It's very thin.
Okay.
Still no word on that Dubai pizza.
Oh, don't do that.
I didn't try Dubai chocolate, but the bar I was at on Friday night had a Dubai chocolate martini.
Oh, that's how was it?
It was good. Like, I liked it. I can't say that I've had Dubai chocolate, I don't think, from having a Dubai chocolate martini, but yeah, it was pretty good.
What is the weirdest event ever held in Rice's Stadium, and why is it a Super Bowl?
Rice is
Or the
next.
JFK speech?
Oh my god. It's funny. I went to the Space Center they have down outside of Houston,
Mhm.
and they had a big display of the JFK speech, like that he gave there. It's just, I was like, what? And it was like, we choose to go to the moon, and I'm like, all right,
Why does Rice play Texas?
it's all right.
It's got to be the Super Bowl. Like, having a Super Bowl in Rice's Stadium is just fucking wild.
Did they have more than one?
I think it was just one.
I love that AI for Rice Stadiums mentions President Kennedy's speech, the Super Bowl, a Conference USA Championship game, and a significant Pink Floyd concert.
Oh, ooh, yeah. The Super Bowl was
AI remains stupid.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl 8, the Dolphins versus the Vikings. Yeah, 24-7, Dolphins win. The Vikings got a garbage time touchdown in the fourth quarter.
I just like how long the other stadium, like, you know, when you go to a Wikipedia article and there's like, for other things, see this,
Mhm.
and there's a lot for this stadium, right? Because Utah's stadium also has Rice in the name, so it's like,
Yes.
maybe you were looking for that. There's also confusion over the Houston Texans stadium, specifically because of the non-branded name that they have to use to host a World Cup match there, right? Because they can't have they can't call it NRG Stadium because that's a company.
Houston Stadium.
Right. So there's some confusion on Wikipedia, but specifically this is Rice Stadium.
Rice
And yes,
University.
it lists the JFK speech before anything else. Like, that's in the
Mhm.
opening paragraph
Mhm.
as being hosted here, which I think is unique. I'm not sure how many other primary college football stadiums, so like not counting the ones that are shared with other tenants permanently, have something besides college football in their like opening paragraph.
I love that this Wikipedia article for Rice Stadium, like, actually is JFK. It's like Kennedy's comments implied Rice had a history of losing to Texas. However, the two football teams had split 5 wins apiece in their previous 10 meetings and tied the following month.
Fucking
On the
Rice
other
fans
hand,
did this.
Kennedy's comments about Rice, Texas might have been as forward-looking as his statements about going to the moon, which did occur in 1969. Since 1963, Rice has gone just 2-43 against Texas, including 28 straight losses from 66 to 93.
The
And
Kennedy
20
curse.
Yeah,
The
this
Kennedy
is what
curse.
people are
It's his
talking about
fault.
when they
He did
talk
it.
about the Kennedy curse.
The Kennedy curse.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah. Yep. Also, one other thing in the Rice Stadium, the Monsters of Rock Tour 1988.
It's its own subheading in Wikipedia.
Fucking.
It's like Monster Van Halen, Metallica, Scorpions, Kingdom Come. I don't even know what. It's just And then it says this article may lend undue weight to certain ideas, incidents, controversies.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, and by that they mean it's lending undue weight to the idea that Kingdom Come is a monster of rock.
Yes.
For tempo, we have to rate the fight song as our alarm.
Okay.
Let's see here.
What is this temple fight song?
T
Sickos
for
should
Temple
just
U.
know that.
Yeah, T
right?
for Temple U.
T for temple.
Here we go.
T is for temple. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Oh.
Right. Okay, you can't. Time out. You can't rhyme white with fight like 4 times in a row.
That's what they
Clearly
did.
you can. Temple
They
did.
just did it. Well, I mean, you know, MGMT rhymed electric feel with electric eel.
It's true.
I mean, nobody got mad at them.
Lin-Manuel Miranda rhymes coconut with coconut and island with island several times in Moana, and nobody complains about it.
I do. I complain about that.
Of course you would.
Next up is Tulane, and our question is, sorry I didn't spin it in advance, how many cat tiger mascots will they play, and what will be their record against that?
Okay, so they open against Northwestern at
fun.
home in Newman. Tulane Green Wave football. All right,
There we go. South Alabama.
That's also a cat. Kitty.
then you have Memphis.
Memphis.
That's another cat.
That kitty. And
Mhm.
that's it.
Okay, so it's
Oh, I got
kitties.
balloons. Look, balloons.
You missed their balloons.
I don't even know what did it.
It was the 1 or 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll try and get it to do it again.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I guess not. Gentle listener, I've recently replaced my laptop, and so now I have like the Mac reactions thing.
What is Tulane's? Oh,
I did that on
Throw up
purpose.
throw up the
Yeah.
horns. That's my favorite one.
Throw up the horns.
Oh. Nothing happened.
I think you
Oh,
have
that
to
was
do
confetti.
two hands.
2 hands?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Nothing happened.
This is good podcasting.
Yeah,
folks.
the gestures, they can only happen when you're not trying.
Yes, of course.
That is the rule. That's how it works. You
It's
can't
raining
want
now.
it too bad.
Yeah, I did that on purpose too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
cool.
doesn't count if you're clicking on them.
What is going to be their record against Northwestern, South Alabama, and Memphis? 3-0, baby.
No,
I believe.
no.
2-1, I think.
What's the 1?
Memphis probably spicy.
I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
1 and 2.
Northwestern's going to be tough. Northwestern's going to be tough too. I mean, it's the opening weekend. Like, do you have much? Like, you know, they have a lot of replacements. They lost a lot in the portal. They are home. Is Memphis going to be able to handle the heat in New Orleans? Yikes. I mean, I feel 2-1.
Who's going to quarterback Tulane this year?
Oh, we're out of time. They had a quarterback, and then they brought in BYU's quarterback.
I was going to
Yes.
ask, is it going to be Jake Retzlaff?
No, I don't think
Unclear.
they've named a starter yet.
Okay. Next up is North Texas. And our question is, rate the odds that this team makes a bowl game. They've got a lot of new pieces this year.
Well, they're
Okay.
not. Their quarterback is crazy.
What if we play the schedule game? Shall we?
Let's see.
Go for it.
Opening with Lamar. That's 1.
Okay.
You would
This
hope.
one.
At
Lamar's
Western
gonna be
Michigan.
spicy.
Western, at Western, they probably win at Western.
Okay. Hosting Wazoo.
There we
Whoa.
go. There's your balloon.
Okay, that's how you get the balloons. Okay.
Lose,
Hosting Wazoo.
lose that one.
No, that's a loss.
All right. At Army, that's a loss.
That's a loss.
Hosting South Alabama.
I don't know how good South Alabama's going to be this year.
I don't know.
Call it a
either,
win.
Okay, that's 3. Probably no more balloons. Now that I'm holding
I
up
was,
3
I was
fingers.
trying to get you there.
Okay. Hosting hosting South Florida. Fucking hell, more balloons. Okay. We already talked about South Alabama. Hosting South Florida.
South Florida's supposed to be pretty good this year.
Are they? Okay. Hosting UTSA, that's a no.
That's a no.
At Charlotte, that's 4.
That's when.
Hosting Navy, probably not. At UAB.
Maybe.
Oh, they should win that. No, they should win
UAB's
that.
gonna be bad.
Okay, 5. At Rice, that's 6. And then last game of the year, they host Temple. That's maybe 7.
Okay, actually, they're probably gonna do a bowl game. They're definitely better than Temple and like that cadre.
And Rice and Charlotte. Yeah.
Next up is East Carolina. And our question is, make an Amtrak line out of this team's head coach's prior jobs.
Blake Harrell.
Blake Harrell
is an American football coach who's currently the head coach for the ECU Pirates.
Oh my God. All right. He started.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
this is a very specific Amtrak line,
All right.
folks.
So he started at Western Carolina in Cullowhee, I believe, North Carolina. McDowell High School assistant, which is in Marion, North Carolina. Then Fuquay Varna High School, which is also in North Carolina, because it's in Fuquay Varina. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. In North Carolina. Then another high school in North Carolina, in Franklin, North Carolina. Then Lenore Rhine, which is in
North Carolina.
Could you believe that? It's in Hickory, North Carolina.
Imagine that.
Then oh my God, he went to the Citadel. He's in a different Carolina.
Ooh.
So he's in Charleston, South Carolina. Then he goes to Kennesaw. Now he's in
Georgia.
Now he's in Kennesaw, Georgia. Then he's in East Carolina. And then he took over as an intern last year, and he got the full-time job. So it's the Carolinas with a stop in Georgia, back to North Carolina.
That's a very specific local commuter line.
Also, most of this is in Western North Carolina, which means that building all those tracks is going to be a bitch and a half because of the mountains.
Yeah.
Next up is South Florida, and we predict the schedule based off their motto. Come on, South Florida.
Oh my God. What is that going to be?
There we go. Truth and wisdom.
Oh. Is it in Latin or just like?
No, it's just in English.
Okay.
It would be Veritas and.
How do you say and?
Et.
But I don't know what wisdom is. Sapientia. I think that sort of translates.
Okay.
Veritas et sapientia. Yep.
Okay.
That's
fine. It's like at least it's not like the future arrives today.
Graduation begins today.
Yeah, that one's
Graduation begins today.
I'm still on East Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, I can see a bowl game for them.
Yeah, with truth and wisdom.
Mm-hmm. They have a rough start.
What are they? Oh, yeah, they do. What is it?
Boise at home to start. At Florida. At Miami, the Hurricanes. Yeah, that's their first 3 games.
That's
a choice.
Yeah, but then they have South Carolina State, Charlotte, at North Texas, FAU, so they get a bit of reprieve there. Then at Memphis, UTSA, at Navy, yikes. And then they finish at UAB and Rice. So some truth and wisdom, bowl game, I think.
You want to guess that Rice probably has a Latin motto? Let's see.
Probably.
No, they don't. It's letters, science, art.
Okay.
Okay, this is great. Thank you, Google AI. There is no single Rice motto. It depends on the context, but possible answers include the values of Rice University, Jerry Rice's well-known motto, or the Rice Industry Organization, U.S. Rice.
Just absolutely worthless.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Wait, what's Jerry Rice's personal motto?
I don't know.
Today I will.
Is it in Latin?
Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't.
Better than E ETSU.
We gotta stop picking on East Tennessee State, man.
Get a better motto.
I mean, they got Caden McNamara.
Is that where Caden McNamara went?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Navy's longest road trip of the year?
They got to play somebody out west for some odd reason in San Diego. They're playing San Diego State or something, right?
I don't believe so.
Are they going to Colorado?
Doesn't look like it.
No.
Looks like it's maybe Notre Dame. No, Notre Dame's not.
Memphis?
Maybe
North
Tulsa.
Texas?
Tulsa would be further.
Tulsa is it? Tulsa is it?
North Texas is further than Tulsa.
Well, they got Air Force too.
No.
No, that's over.
Air Force
that's
is in
over-
Annapolis.
That's home. Yeah, Tulsa.
We're just talking about Navy football, right? Because I
Yes.
feel like the Navy's got some stuff in the Middle East.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's either North Texas. It's probably North Texas. I don't think they go any further out.
Yeah, North Texas. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably it.
Okay.
That TCU Stadium.
Florida Atlantic
Hooty hoo.
and sorry, my computer froze. What is a good candidate for their all-name team?
Okay. FAU football roster.
While we Google this, I do have some breaking news.
Oh,
Beep.
gotta make the noise.
Yes. Courtesy of my dad, who has forwarded me a Daily Mail article. Quote, quarterback drowns his sorrows with airport beer after being cut for 7th time in NFL career.
It's Danucci.
It is Danucci, yes.
It's
Quote,
Danucci.
not many beers better than the airport. I just got cut from the NFL for the 7th time beer, Ben DiNucci wrote on X, the Everything app, alongside a picture of the one he was enjoying on his way out of Atlanta. Ben DiNucci, we salute you.
Is DiNucci the one that has the upside down letter hats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has money from that. He's fine.
So the incarnate word coach was wearing the cards upside down hat, and I guess it didn't work out because
FAU has Caden Veltkamp now.
Yes.
Yes. They have two wide receivers. I'm sorry, two defensive linemen. One is called Ty Cool Hill Lumen,
Ooh.
and then the other one is Ty Clean Hill.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Ty Clean Lumen. So Ty Cool and Ty Clean.
Ooh.
I am assuming that they are brothers because I'm assuming actually that they're twins because they're both redshirt freshmen. One of them, they're both 6'3". One of them is so Ty Cool Hill is listed as 259 pounds. Ty Clean is listed at 254 pounds. They're both from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're in Boca. Yeah.
Additional Ben DiNucci information, by the way.
Oh, okay. More DiNucci.
Yeah. DiNucci has $1.2 million in career earnings, but that doesn't include the pocket money he's been adding on Cameo, where he's among the celebrities making personalized videos for fans. Quote, Ben DiNucci has become a fan favorite thanks to the hilarious and heartwarming personalized videos they create for their loyal supporters, read his website bio. Whether it's wishing someone a happy birthday, roasting their fantasy league, or delivering a motivational pep talk, Ben has a knack for recapturing the recipient's personality and delivering it with their signature charm and wit. DiNucci plugged his Cameo page again late Saturday, writing, quote, still firing off cameos for fantasy football draft orders. If you need someone who's a man of the people, then I'm your guy. Best of all, DiNucci's video messages are just $65. So if you're in need,
Okay.
Danucci will do it.
he's
Good
on
luck to do it.
Cameo.
Remind me when we're not recording. I have an idea for us to get on Cameo.
Okay.
Okay.
The only other one that I see is there's somebody called Assad Wasim. That's pretty nice. Then
Yeah,
I think it's gotta be Ty.
I think that we're not going to top those twins.
We're
I
not
do
gonna
have one
the
other.
twins. Yeah.
Chenelson Exum. His
Yes.
last name is Exum. EXUME.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Gavin Schmorslin, who is also a
Schmorslin?
defensive lineman. Gavin Schmorslin.
I love it. Next up is UAB, and this is going to be one. How many times have they changed their mascot in their existence?
Oh.
I don't think ever, right?
No, UAB has changed their
Oh.
mascot a ton.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. Mascots. There's
they
a
had
whole
the-
subsection.
They had the
Oh my
Viking
God.
for a while.
Yes. The current UAB mascot is a green dragon named Blaze. Former mascots included a strange cartoonish Nordic warrior named Blaze the Viking in 1993 and a rooster named Beauregard T. Rooster, which remained the university's mascot until 1992 when Coach Gene Bartow thought it would be a good time to change as UAB joined the Great Midwest Conference.
I forgot
And
about
a pink
Beauregard
unnamed
T.
furry dragon in 1978.
Yep, that was their first dragon.
I forgot about Beauregard T. Rooster.
I do declare I am Beauregard T. Rooster.
I do declare I'm a
Caw,
blazer.
caw.
Do you see my seersucker blazers?
This weather gives me a case of the horribles.
Oh my God.
Man, I don't have this accent in my wheelhouse.
Oh, I do.
Oh my god, look at the pink dragon. Look
It's
at
great.
Dragon is
him.
excellent.
I love him. Bring him back.
Yeah, they finally settled on a dragon-looking dragon.
But I like the pink one. Look at him.
Beauregard
I'm
T.
putting him in the chat right now.
I do declare, oh no, disaster.
Trent Dilfer's taken my honesty and my virtue. Won't someone save me from this man? Wait, is that an actual statue they have at their campus? Check the chat.
Oh, is that
Do they
real?
actually have that on campus?
Ooh,
It says fragile at the bottom.
that's neat.
Fragile.
Look,
It does say
Beauregard's
that.
going to eat a child.
I do
Oh,
declare.
yummy!
Oh, yummy.
Oh, it goes straight to my hips.
I will take this moment to note that Beauregard doesn't have teeth, as he shouldn't, because he is a bird.
I'm
Oh.
just seeing different dragon statues on campus. Good for them. Good for them for like taking that and running with it.
Heck yeah.
UTSA.
Okay.
And what is their best rated pizza place?
Ooh.
In San Antonio?
Yeah.
Yeah, Commish, we can just ask you, right?
All right.
So- What's your favorite pizza?
Oh, well, I mean, there's a couple of different ones. But if you're looking for like the highest rated, I haven't been. I wanted to go. There's a couple of one. It's called Dough.
Oh, like
They have one.
like the pizza dough?
Yeah, like Dough, like DOU, and then it's a pizzeria. It's like a Napoleon style pizza. It's pretty good. There's a couple of other spots in San Antonio. It's weird. Like I get questioned on like pizza in San Antonio.
There's a CC's nearby.
Yeah. They have a Detroit style pizza, which is a pretty good one. It's like a Via 313, but I think that's like a chain. There is, I mean, like the Dough Pizza Ritz is probably going to be the best one, I would say. They have one downtown too, but I think that's the one. It's been on like Guy Fieri and
Diners, drive-ins, and or dives.
yes.
What's the place in San Antonio with the giant pizzas?
Big Lou's Pizza. This is the one that you have to like order. It's like a 42. I think it's like a 42-inch pizza.
No,
Ooh.
it's more than that, man.
Okay, Big Lou's. Sorry,
Yeah, I'll put a picture of it in the chat.
Big Lou's
I'm
Pizza.
Googling. Big Lou's Pizza, San Antonio. Yeah, 42-inch pies is
Yeah.
what it says.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it's gigantic. So yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's a lot of inches.
You
And
have to
menu
like
pizza.
you have to call in advance to get it. Which is funny. Like there's people that like somebody asked for like Texas A&M and pepperoni on it once.
Mhm.
It's a giant pizza. It's
The biggest
ridiculous.
one you can order on the website is 37 inches. There's a $6 box fee. It's $65.09, but that is a lot of pizza.
There is a 62-inch pizza, but like you have to like make special orders and it's not on the menu. So if you like walk in, you're not going to be able to get this giant pizza. Like you have to like call ahead and then they can make it for you.
You got to have your pizza appointment.
Yes. Let me
They
see.
still allow up for 2 hours for larger pizzas.
Yes.
No discounts, returns, or exchanges on 37 or 42-inch pizzas.
Imagine trying to exchange it.
I'm sorry.
Look at the lady who's attempting to peel a slice out of that thing. She has a dough scarf.
Yeah, as one does.
Yes.
I don't know. The only place I got food when I was in San Antonio is that one place you talked about being a tourist trap. So I can't contribute.
Which one? Which one was that?
The one on the river.
I forget the exact one. I just remember you talking about like all like the musicians and all stuff, and I was like, man, that's the one. That's definitely the one place that
No, I mean, it's not like it's not like it's a bad thing, but it's just like this is what tourists go to, and
no, it's not. Like I was a tourist. Yeah. Like I went.
It's not. It's not a bad thing. It's like, hey, you're here. Like, yeah, go do this. It's fine.
Yeah, doing the tourist thing is not always a bad thing.
No,
like they're attractions for a reason. They are cool usually.
Pretty much, and you're right on the river. It's beautiful. It's great. Enjoy yourself.
Next up is Charlotte.
Oh.
And our question is, did they exceed the Ferentz line of 25 points per game last year, and will they do it this year?
Under Biff, I doubt that. So that's a no.
I feel like they have more defensive problems than they had.
Oh, they did. They did score a lot of. They did score a lot of points last year. There was a lot of defensive issues. That's correct.
Let's see, 720. Let me get my calculator out.
I mean, if you just go to their sports reference page,
ESPN says total points per game was 23.7.
Okay, so under the line.
Under the line.
That includes a 55-24 win over East Carolina, by the way. Their most what the fuck happened score in the whole year.
They gave up 35.1 points per game. That was kind of the problem.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
They do have a new coach, Tim Albin, this year.
Yeah, the Ohio coach. He won the MAC championship, and then basically is like, I'm going to Charlotte.
You have to say cradle of coaches. No, it's Miami. Someone put up Miami. Someone did a post of Miami's Zamboni. Or Miami University's Zamboni. I was like, what the fuck does Miami have a Zamboni for? Not realizing what Miami it was. Because you think, I mean, if University of Miami had a Zamboni, that's got to be just tax fraud, right?
They do have a hockey team.
Yeah, but they don't have schools. No. They have a club.
I mean, you know, the Florida Panthers have won back-to-back Stanley Cups down in that area too, right?
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, just
surely it's not like all the Florida NHL teams are winning Stanley Cups now.
I mean, Tampa has a few in the past too.
It is weird to see a hockey jersey with the Miami U logo on it. Like, it's very weird.
Oh, that is weird.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Look at it.
I don't like. I'm upset about this on principle.
It's fine.
It's weird though.
Yeah, it's weird.
I always just think of hockey as an expensive sport, and Miami has people that are going to be interested in playing expensive sports as a hobby.
That is true.
It still doesn't make me as uncomfortable as the Arizona Coyotes jerseys. Seeing a cactus on a hockey sweater is weird.
It is weird, but they were so good, though. Pour one out for the Coyotes.
That's the Utah Mammoth singular.
They should have stayed Utah Hockey Club, don't at me.
Man, it's just impossible to name a sports team nowadays. Just everything is copyrights and all trademarks.
Yeah, and then you got to focus test it. You got to
you got to come up with a marketing strategy for what I forget that exact quote.
Your logo also has to include 10 points about this mark means about the 10 peaks of Utah, and this mark is the pride of the people, and
And if you're an NBA team, it has to be a basketball, so people know you're a basketball team. Otherwise, they wouldn't know.
That's and this is Gritty playing paintball.
How do you get the paint out of the fur?
You don't. Just use orange balls.
Just tattoos.
Totally.
Tulsa. And what is the history of the university name?
Huh.
Tulsa's private, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like the smallest.
It's the smallest D1 school.
It's the smallest D1 school that's not
FBS,
a service academy.
Not D1, but FBS.
Or FBS, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So,
Uh-oh. Not good.
No, I mean,
No.
it's fine. It's just what it was.
Ah.
Oh, huh.
Oh boy. Okay, well
Yeah.
we can probably say Henry Kendall College.
Yeah.
But it was
I
known
mean,
as from
the
1894
Presbyterian
to
school
1920.
for yeah,
for
Native girls.
Native girls. Yeah.
Also known as Minerva Home.
Okay.
Founded,
wait.
and it was Indian territory then.
It was in
It
Muskogee Indian Territory and was offered to primary education for young women of the Creek Nation. Okay.
Huh.
I
Okay.
did not know that.
The college moved to Tulsa and then another town in the Creek Nation before the state of Oklahoma was even created.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Oklahoma wasn't even a state and this was a university.
That's wild.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
and the university was part of the effort to get the state of Sequoia recognized.
Oh, huh.
Cool.
Interesting. Okay. Today I learned.
That's what we do here. We learn and preview football.
And to be clear, the state of Sequoia was a proposed state to be established from Indian Territory in eastern present-day Oklahoma. In 1905, with the end of tribal governments looming, Native Americans, including the Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw Creek, and Seminole in Indian Territory, proposed to create a state as a means to retain control of their land. Their intention was to have a state under Native American constitution and governance. Their efforts failed to gain support in Congress, and the territory was annexed to the United States in 1907. So, University of Tulsa, pretty cool.
Yeah.
No,
New.
that's all right. Their new head coach is Trey Lamb, who left East Tennessee State, and so the new head coach for East Tennessee State is the former Charlotte coach Will Healy.
Oh, we've just done a big circle.
Yes, we've done a big circle. Yes.
Last is
Well,
Army.
Wait, hang on. I'm looking up Tulsa's motto because is that why their coach left? Or that's why they hired their coach, because ETSU is like, I don't like that motto.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So
Wisdom, faith, service.
Yeah.
well, their original motto was faith, wisdom, service for Christ, for state, which I like to think is from a Fansville commercial.
We haven't really talked about the Fansville Religious School. What is Fansville's Liberty?
Can we just call it like Fansville Notre Dame? You know,
Our Lady of Fansville.
Our Lady of Fansville. I
Fansville
like that.
Oral Roberts.
No, come on.
Yeah, Our Lady of Fansville works.
Our Lady of Fansville.
Saint Fansville.
Saint
The
Fansville.
University of Incarnate Fansville.
Or, yeah, St. Mary's Fansville.
St. Francis Fansville. And
Yeah.
Does Fansville have a Concordia?
Yeah, of course. Everyone's got
They
it.
probably
Concordia
do.
Fansville.
St. Fansville.
This has me thinking about how I think 2 off seasons ago now, Obnoxiously Pit Boyfriend suggested to me that we should like do a thorough deep dive into the timeline and history of Fansville.
Sure. The new commercials are great. The platypus is amazing.
The platypus
I
commercial
enjoy
is so good. Like legitimately, I laughed out loud.
Our last team is Army, and we actually have to preview the team,
Yar.
get the record, and break down the schedule.
They're making us work at the end.
Oh
I
my
know.
god.
No.
Commish is the worst. Bossing you around.
Tarleton State at Army to open.
Ooh.
Sure.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Charleston State just beat the crap out of Portland State, but
One in a row. One in a row.
Wait.
Bro, what?
so Charleston State goes to Portland on one coast. Then the next week they go essentially to the East Coast.
Mhm.
They just traveled across to play Army.
It's fine.
I don't know,
Stanford's
man.
doing worse.
Yeah,
Their
at least
whole-
they're
Yeah.
kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Tarleton's is.
Wow.
Kind of.
They're up until October 18th. They're playing schools whose primary color is either purple or green.
Interesting.
Tarleton, Kansas State, purple. North Texas, green. East Carolina, purple. UAB, green.
Green.
Charlotte, green. Tulane, green.
Huh.
Then Air Force is the combo breaker on November 1st.
Oh, how dare
So
they?
we get the whole way to November before we get a new color.
What's the FCS conference that's all purple? Is that the UAC?
USC is a lot of purple.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
'cause it's like-
Stephen F. Austin and Tarleton and
Well, Stephen F. Austin's not on the Southland, so
oh yeah, sorry.
yeah.
But yeah,
that
they
happened
were
last year.
a lot of purple.
Yeah, it was Central Arkansas.
That's right.
Abilene Christian. Yeah.
So here's the schedule. They host. Wait, why did it just jump? Stop that. They host Tarleton State. They're at Kansas State.
Oof.
Ooh.
That should be a fun game.
That is potentially interesting. That has my attention.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kansas State will figure some stuff out.
Yeah, but even good teams have trouble with like service academies, and so
Kansas
Yeah.
State defense was not. I mean, their defense looked okay, but against the option, that's a whole other.
Mm-hmm.
They're then hosting North Texas, at East Carolina, at UAB, hosting Charlotte, at Tulane, at Air Force, hosting Temple, hosting Tulsa, at UTSA to end the season.
This is a pretty good schedule for Army, I think.
Then in Navy, sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Navy in Baltimore.
Yes.
Like, you get a pretty good, like, you sort of get the highs and lows of the American in this schedule. Because you get Tulane, but you also get, like, Tulsa.
Well, I mean, yeah. UAB. Temple. Yeah. Charlotte. Yeah.
The American is just such a manic conference right now. Like, there are the teams that are very good, and there are teams that are very bad. And then there's like Memphis, where I don't know what Memphis is going to do.
I don't know that Memphis knows what Memphis is going to do.
I mean, I don't know that there are any American teams that we can say are going to be really good. Like, they're not a conference that have like the top AAC teams. I guess, sorry, they're not AAC anymore. They rebranded.
AC.
They're just AC, I guess. But
yeah.
like those aren't schools that have necessarily the NIL budgets, whatever, what have you, that like the top schools have to keep all their guys. Like, they're losing guys even though they're successful. They're just good at replacing them, finding new guys.
I mean, Memphis has FedEx money. I also feel pretty good about Tulane.
I think
they've been reasonably consistent. Like, they've been reasonably consistent in the last few years, and so that makes me feel reasonably confident in them.
I think the problem with the AC right now is that they have teams that have straight up zero history of actual football success.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when they had to reload, when they lost their best teams in, UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, some of the teams they added, man, it's like you got, I don't want to like talk down to any of these teams, but like there are a number of teams that they added that really have never been, like Charlotte has never really had a successful football team. It's a very new program. They're trying to get it up and going, and the line of thinking is sort of like, well, they're in a major market, they have a pretty big campus. And I don't want to pick on Charlotte. Like there's a number of schools where it's like, man, like I don't really know what success looks like here because there isn't a track record. And then you have schools who have been doing it for a while. Your teams like Memphis, Tulane, where they have seen what success is. They know what success is. And it's just a weird combination where, you kind of have those teams mixing, because I don't really think of them as being on the same level, even though they're in the same conference.
To be fair, Temple was here the whole time.
Well, they did get kicked out at one point.
They got kicked out of the Big East.
Yeah. No,
that's technically this is the successor to the Big East.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Like,
anyway,
legally, the Big East
Owls
descended to this.
Woo. Temple's called Temple because they were originally called the Baptist Temple.
Yes. Yeah. No. Temple started as a night school, which is also why they're the Owls, like in a church basement.
They were also the Pennsylvania College of Podiatric Medicine. What is podiatric medicine?
Foot medicine.
Foot medicine. Podiatry.
Is that? Oh, I just said it wrong. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Podiatric, I guess. Podiatry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean,
Nailed it.
Arthur. Like a lot of these teams, I'm looking at these teams and I'm like, oh, this team has a rich history of winning, and oh no, this team has never. Has Tulsa ever had a win,
Tulsa's had moments. Like I don't think Tulsa has ever had a like something on the level that like Memphis and Tulane have played in the whatever like top tier bowl game. I don't
Yes.
remember what it's called throughout the eras.
Yeah.
Right. Tulsa has never quite had that, but they've had good runs. Like they've had some double digit win teams that have done some stuff.
Yeah, Tulsa was good back in the way long ago, it appears, because they in the 40s they made the Sun Bowl, the Sugar Bowl again, and the Orange Bowl consecutively between 1941 and 1944.
Oh, we're back to the World War II asterisk of like World War II was a weird time for college football.
Yeah, I mean,
Still
but like,
counts.
For them, I'm more thinking of like Todd Graham got the Pitt job off of what he did at Tulsa type stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've had guys. I mean, like Tulsa is not really who I'm thinking of as like, man, I don't really know historically what this looks like. I'm thinking more of teams like the teams that they added, teams like Charlotte, like UAB,
FAU,
even something like FAU. Yeah, FAU had that run with Lane Kiffin, but I don't think that's super replicable to have some like Lane Kiffin was there because he was damaged goods. Like it's rare that you find a coach of that caliber who is damaged goods enough to want to coach at FAU. I don't know. It's just like I feel like some of these teams are just not on the same level as other teams, and that's historically not great in a conference. It leads to a lot of instability because the teams that are on a different level don't really want to be together, right? Like I guarantee if you talk to Memphis, if you talk to Tulane, like they don't really want to be here anymore.
Oh,
now
Memphis
that they're
Memphis has made it clear. Memphis
Oh yeah. I mean,
this is 12 and was like, "Let me out, please."
This is the same dynamic that's pulling apart the Mountain West right now because they're just it's not necessarily about geography or history even. It's just we're not on the same level as them, so we shouldn't be in a conference with some of these other teams. That's just how it goes down. But I don't know. That was our AAC preview. We did it, right? We finally
did it.
Every FBS, not FBS, every Division One. We got through
every
it.
team. We've mentioned your team.
So I have something to, I guess, kind of confess here, right? So we asked for questions, right, like from our patrons.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually submitted questions. I was just trying to think, like, what would be a question that would make it easier for me as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the one that actually submitted the ultimate disrespect of not getting a preview. I said, wow, that would be super easy to edit. I mean, just from a production standpoint, makes my life easier. So I submitted that. I also submitted the regular level of disrespect of just giving you some bulletin board material. So that was me the whole time.
And now we're moving on to cover all the D2 programs. First off, the Carolinas Conference.
We can definitely talk about all those teams in 8 minutes, right?
Can we just like wrap up this thing, what you do every week? What did we learn from week 0? I put those in the chat, in the main, just for us chat.
Yeah. What did we learn this week? We learned not to play in storm drains.
That's right. We learned that.
I mean, I learned that Kansas's stadium is named Booth. They weren't talking about the broadcast booth.
That's correct. They were not talking about the broadcast booth. We learned.
Yeah. Friend of the show, Pi, learned that you can teach yourself to be a college athlete via YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Friend of the show, Big Sky Conference says lightning sucks.
That's correct.
I mean, Drew Brees could have taught us that.
Very true.
Let's see here.
We learned listener Stephen Mann at theman1086.bsky.social learned that it rains sometimes in Ireland.
Frank Reich still can't manage the clock. Yeah, Stanford did get to take 2 timeouts home with them.
Yeah.
Oof.
Just roll them straight into your retirement.
They're pre-tax timeouts. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See here. What else?
Somebody said that Maverick McIver is going to win the Heisman.
That Hocking College has a football team.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I learned about the existence of Drumshambo gin in a cat-shaped bottle.
Ooh.
And then I've learned also that there's somewhere that you can order that online and have it shipped.
Somebody said, don't get in a fight with your dad after a football game in a foreign country.
Oh, yeah, about that.
You probably should already know that, but you can learn things.
With his son.
With his son.
With his son.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
They've already released a statement.
Of course they have. The best one is that we can learn nothing from week 0, which is entirely true. Week 0 is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the point is not to learn anything.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people have said. We don't learn anything. I will never improve.
I will never change. I will never improve. That is a promise.
Folks, it's good to be back. We will see you on Thursday for our week 1 preview.
Oh, my God.
Yay! We got to remember how to do that. I don't remember how to do that.
I've already drafted. I believe there are only 44 FPS versus FPS games for the game of the week, and I think I already kind of like locked in on one already.
Okay.
But a lot of us are kind of in sync on that one. I don't want to say it. We'll discuss in next episode though.
It is a blue blood game for us.
It is a blue blood game. It is between 2 ranked teams, I believe, or maybe just one ranked.
No,
team.
one's not ranked.
Oh, one should have been ranked, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But we will cover that on Thursday. We will see you guys then. Have a good night.
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person? We've got you covered. How about card readers you can rely on anywhere you sell?
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yep, that too. Want one place to manage all your online and in-person sales? That's kind of our thing. Wherever you sell, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.